Hi, this is Akshay Golani, and right now I'm going to discuss about the study that we have done over to the most famous birth control products that were marketed by the Bayer pharmacies all over the United States. Those were Yaz and Yasmin. These birth control products contain a unique synthetic progesterone, were working on their best, but unknowingly they were fatal too. The US Food and Drug Administration approved Yasmin in 2001 for two specific kind of treatments. Number one, birth control. The second one would be PMDD, that is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Along with above two mentioned treatments, Yasmin was also launched in the market for the treatment of modern acne. However, Yaz was followed up product by the pharmaceutical company Bayer for the treatment of similar problems. The FDA approved this drug in the year of 2006. Yaz was a birth control that was also used for severe premenstrual syndrome. As moving along, Yaz was a top-selling drug in the US market and was called the miracle drug in the years of 2008 to 2009. Both of these drugs contain a unique synthetic progesterone called drospirenone. Drospirenone differs from other synthetic progestins in that its pharmacological profile in preclinical studies shows it to be closer to the natural progesterone. As such, it has potent anti-mineral autocoid properties, counteracts the estrogen stimulated activity of the renin angiotensin aldosterone system, and has also been shown to possess mild anti-androgen activity. Drospirenone is a synthetic hormone used in postmenopausal hormone replacement therapy. The FDA approved this drug for to be utilized in oral contraception. Women who take contraceptive pills containing drospirenone have a 6 to 7 folds of risk of developing the thromboembolism, that is dangerous blood clots, compared to the women who do not take any contraceptive pills at all. Initially, after the death of 17-year-old in 2002, European regulators were the first one to find a link between Yasmin and the problem of deep vein thrombosis, and mentioned not to prescribe the drug until the responses from the studies of safety. In the very following year of 2003, FDA warned Bayer to stop the advertisements that are not up to the mark or are misleading. In the year of 2010, after the drug affected numerous ladies, a class action lawsuit was filed against Bayer regarding to the severe risk of heart attack and stroke. In the year of 2011, revolutionary steps were taken by the US government and the FDA as a Canadian study showed up that the Yasmin and the Yaz, the birth control contain drospirenone, has increased the risk from 1.5 to 3 times of blood clots. In addition to that, a joint meeting of the FDA committee was organized, planning to pull up both Yaz and the Yasmin from the market, but end up with no strict actions. But the whole FDA committee voted for the labeling on Yaz and Yasmin as an inadequate drug and should be updated to include information from several studies that suggest a higher risk of Yaz blood clots in the ratio of 21:5. In the year of 2012, Bayer was caught up in the strings and settled 70 Yasmin pulmonary embolism cases. Along with that, the drug maker also agreed to put a label stating that drug consumers have 3 times as likely to develop blood clots. In the middle of the year, according to the studies, it was found out that Bayer settles almost 1,900 lawsuits for around $402.6 million. That comes to an average of $212,000 per case, and estimated that the amount will reach to $1.2 billion if they continue to settle cases on this rate. The side effects linked to the usage of the new 4th generation progestin drospirenone were blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, gallbladder disease, stroke, cerebrovascular accidents, heart attack, myocardial infarction, and the most fatal is death. When more studies shows up that Bayer was marketing Yes by the advertisement stating that the drug can treat PMS and acne, but in real, it was approved by FDA to treat premenstrual dysphoric disorder and moderate acne. According to Bayer, as of in March, as per their records, they have settled 8,250 cases that worth of $1.7 billion. After reaching out the claims, and the Bayer's official stated in an email statement,
We believe we have made appropriate provisions for most of the cases we consider to be worthy of settlement with this accounting measures.
February 1st, 2012, about 12,000 lawsuits were pending in US against Bayer. On behalf of the people who have suffered personal injuries, some fatal, as a result using Yasmin and or Yas, as of July 2013, Bayer had settled the claims of around 6,760 US plaintiffs for a total of $1.4 billion. This report is according to the Chicago Tribune that was posted on September 15, 2013. So as you have visualized the borderline loop that Yas and Yasmin are indulged in, and this is the research work our team has done to create more awareness of the faulty drugs and products. To know more about the class action lawsuit of faulty drugs and products, subscribe to our channel.